Good morning from Ballard, everyone. I'm here at Cafe Umbria, just enjoying a cup of coffee. And this morning I'm gonna take you on a walking tour of Ballard. And I'm going to freestyle about Ballard. By that I mean I'm going to talk about Ballard and as well as other neighborhoods too, and share with you my thoughts about should you live in Ballard and what neighborhoods you should consider if you're thinking about living here and want to stay relatively close to downtown Seattle. All right, let's go on a walk, shall we? All right, so that was a coffee shop there, and we're gonna cross the road and come to this bell here. Right in the heart of Ballard. Marvin's Garden. And it looks like city crews are doing some cleanup here. There's tents, as you can see. There's quite a few tents or homeless encampments in Ballard. I saw them while I was driving here. So I mean, it's, you know, homelessness in Seattle, yeah, it's an issue. It's an issue that is pervasive. But I don't want to talk about homelessness right now. We can chop it up about that in a later vlog. Today we're going to talk about Ballard and neighborhoods close to Seattle. It's a topic that I discussed before somewhat, and we're going to revisit that topic today right now. So Ballard, what do I think about Ballard? I like Ballard. I'm a South Seattle guy, but I like Ballard. I actually went to elementary school in Ballard. For one, I'll let this gentleman pass. How you doing, man? Pretty good, pretty good. Doing a little bit of vlogging this morning. Yeah. So, yeah, I like Ballard. And I like it because the coffee, that's a joke. There's a lot of coffee shops here, but there's a lot of coffee shops throughout Seattle. I like Ballard for different reasons. I like it because it feels like, you know, you're in a different city here. I mean Ballard used to be its own town, self-sustaining. There's everything here. Certainly there's a lot of bars, coffee shops. There's a lot of boutiques. So I like it for all of the amenities. That's one reason why I like Ballard. If you are a young person or a younger person, now that doesn't mean that you shouldn't like it or you can't live here if you're old. So I wanted to put that disclaimer out there. You know, if you're a younger person and you're an alcoholic, haha, just kidding. And you like the social life, Ballard is going to be a good choice for you. You can live here, pay high rent, haha, joke again. You can live here and you don't have to go to downtown Seattle or even Capitol Hill well, Fremont's not that far away. You could go there. And I just named some of the areas where you can have some fun. Yeah, you can just stay within the neighborhood to enjoy nightlife. You don't have to commute too far or even drive, really. I mean, you can Uber, or depending where you live, you could just walk to many of these places. And right now I'm really actually enjoying this walk, you guys. I just want to put that out there because it's just Dennis, aka Laotian, versus Ballard right now. It's kind of nice. I love these morning walks with me with me and just my cup of coffee. And yeah, I'm able to show you a lot of things right now, I think, without all the distractions. I mean, yes, it would be nice to come here when it's busy, when there's a lot of people, and I can maybe do that. But right now I'm really just enjoying just walking. So as you can already see, just within this block here, there's already many restaurants and bars. This place looks awesome. There's a fireplace there. People are already enjoying themselves early in the morning. There's consignment shops and things like that. I'm assuming this is a consignment shop. So this is one of the draws of Ballard, and it's why I like Ballard, is because there's a lot that Ballard offers without having to go to downtown Seattle. And of course, right now, who wants to go to downtown Seattle anyway? Right? I mean, I do when I go there. But that's the thought that a lot of people have right now, is why. Check out the outdoor seating, you guys. We're gonna look back at this someday, and who knows if this will ever go away. I mean, the situation brought about all of this, the creation of outdoor seating, and these are like the more premium outdoor seating setups. I mean, wow, looks nice. I mean, who knows if they'll ever go away. A lot of the things that have come about from the situation. There's a restaurant here on Harriet's Room. Yeah, who knows if they'll go away. It's kind of like 9/11. When 9/11 happened, and all of the X-ray machines at the airports were installed. Those never went away. King's Hardware. Oh, this is a popular place. King's Hardware. I'll have to come back here and hang out. So yeah, those things never went away. Just a warning. It's been 7 minutes, you guys. Just a warning. This might be a longer video, if that's okay. If not, you don't have to watch it in its entirety. But this is like, I might call this slow walk with Laotian, aka Dennis, because I'm just really chilling, and we're just sort of hanging out right now, aren't we? So, yeah, the situation, pandemic, has really changed things. Ooh, look at these cowboy boots. Wow. I'm surprised these are out here, because these wouldn't last long in certain neighborhoods, being outside like that. Nice leather boots. So there you have it. Amenities, restaurants, bars, nightlife. One reason to like Ballard. Another reason is if you like architecture, old buildings, just that vibe, old world vibe. This is a cool place for you to live. Lots of great brick buildings, and it just feels like yesteryear being here. The more I think about it, the more I really should come back and do a tour here when it's busy, because there's a lot of people here when it's busy. So there will be a sharp contrast to today, should I do that? Maybe come back at night or something. It's a little chilly here, you guys. It is, what's the temperature? 43 degrees. And it's around 9 a.m. right now. I'm just gonna walk to past this white car here and swing a left across the road here. So those are the two main reasons so far that I can share with you as to why one might want to move to Ballard. Just keeping it simple. Just to quickly recap, lots to do in Ballard. It just feels good being here. If you're into this vintage vibe, if you want to live somewhere where it's like has that old world vibe without having to go to Pioneer Square. Who goes to Pioneer Square anyway these days, right? Yeah, Ballard's the place for you. Perhaps you're a student at the University of Washington. Well, it's not that far from the UW to live here and go to college. Wow, look at this. Man, looks like a great place to throw down some brewskis right here. Huh. Or maybe you're a professional and you work downtown, but you don't want to live downtown because maybe the crime is just too much for you in Belltown or something, and so then you'll think of Ballard. Ballard is one of those, it's a neighborhood that comes to mind for a lot of people. Like when people ask me about, hey, I want to move to Seattle, what do you think about Ballard? Well, Scottish pub. Wow. Interesting triangular building. Yeah, you can't deny that Ballard is a great place to live. Rent's a little bit on the high end here, but it's on the high end everywhere in Seattle. It's gone down a little bit because of, the situation and the protests and all of that. I think rent decreased by 15% or something as of the last year. And if you're considering renting and you can work from home, well, even more reason why you wouldn't want to live in Ballard. No, you don't want to live in Ballard. Well, you might not want to live in Ballard, but even more reason why you would want to live outside of downtown. You can work from home and step outside and hang out with your friends at a place like this. And it's way more happening here than Belltown, for sure, right now. All right, so let's segue into other neighborhoods that you might want to consider. The first neighborhood that comes to mind, again, this is if you want to live relatively close to downtown Seattle for whatever reason. Maybe you work there, you have a girlfriend or boyfriend who lives there, or I don't know, for whatever reason, okay? And by the way, Ballard, for folks who are outside of Seattle, one thing about Ballard back in the day, Ballard was referred to as the armpit of Seattle. It was, it used to be its own town, but that's many decades ago, 100 years ago. Now with cars, you can get down to downtown in about 10-15 minutes without looking it up on Google. I don't know, is it 4 miles, something like that? 5 miles from downtown Seattle? It's not that far, but if the traffic is bad, it can take a while. I'm just admiring all of this outdoor seating. Outdoor cabanas and such. I haven't been here in a while. Ooh, this is another. Did I just discover another coffee place? Fantastic. Huh. So it's not that far from downtown Seattle. Okay, let's talk about other neighborhoods. Capitol Hill, of course, comes to mind. Capitol Hill, again, if you're younger, you want to immerse yourself in that vibrant nightlife, or just you want to be in the mix. Capitol Hill, check out this canoe, y'all. Wow, what a creative planter. That's awesome. Yeah, Capitol Hill is a strong option for you. You are right there, just east of downtown Seattle, like a half a mile from downtown Seattle. You can walk to downtown Seattle. You couldn't walk from downtown Seattle from here. You could, but it's going to be a long walk. So Capitol Hill, great nightlife, great for young people, lots of diversity, progressive. Some people don't like that word. If you're into protests, it's at your footsteps. There's a lot there. I've made a lot of videos about Capitol Hill, and yeah, it's gonna be busier and louder and more fun. More fun, that's subjective. What is more fun? There's going to be way more stimulation, is probably what I mean. It's going to be a lot of variety, lots to see, lots to hear, to experience. So Capitol Hill, I'll go back and do a walking tour of Capitol Hill. And this is not one of those neighborhood reviews where I'm throwing rent prices and things at you. I just, this is how I do things. You can go to Google and easily find that, and I can do it for you if that's what you really need help with. And yeah, but I think folks are able to easily go to the interweb and find out information like that on their own. Capitol Hill. All right. The next neighborhood is Belltown. Can't deny that Belltown is an option. And with Belltown, you are actually right in downtown Seattle. Just a little bit just north of Pike Place Market. You can walk to everywhere. You can walk to Pike Place Market. If you work for Amazon and you still have to go to the office, ooh, look at this beautiful cherry blossom. Yeah, if you have to walk to Amazon, it's right there. You don't have to Uber to work. So Belltown is a very viable option for you. One thing about Belltown is that it's changed a lot, and the crime and homelessness and all of that, it can be a little much for people. One way to mitigate that is to ABC, always be careful, right? Like just always, let me zoom up on this. A lot of people will say that about Belltown, is that, man, it's a dangerous place. It's not what it used to be. And then others will say, well, I've lived here 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, have not had problems because I am always being careful. I'm always aware, I'm always alert. And yeah, as you should be, regardless of where you live. That's what you should That's what you should be. Is always careful and alert and stuff. He's selling some stuff, artwork. Wow. Yeah. You should always be careful, in my opinion. Okay, so this is Market Street, the main drag.
Hey now.
How you doing, man?
That's my auntie.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I admire your work, man. What do you selling artwork?
Yeah, I call it Illustratio. It's a cross between comic book. Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, that's dope.
Auto Turismo.
That's dope, man.
Okay, so I call this Illustratio. It's a cross between comic book, Japanese animation, and graffiti. I'm the artist. I do everything freehand, no computer graphic.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm gonna be sitting here doing some stuff right now. I got
Okay.
clothing, prints, originals, and canvas.
Can I check out your stuff? Can I film this or what?
Oh yeah, sure.
That's dope, man.
Sure.
Yeah, I appreciate art, man. And
Thank you.
dude, you're talented. This is all you.
Yes, all me, all freehand.
Damn.
I'll show you what I'm working on right now. I got something.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that. This is awesome, man. I'm vlogging, man. I'm talking about Ballard and Seattle neighborhoods and that sort of stuff, and you know.
Yeah. So I'm from the Central District originally.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing this downtown Seattle in the Capitol Hill.
Hey, I'm Dennis, by the way, man. My YouTube channel is Ocean, man.
Hey.
What was your name?
Brian Culpepper.
What's
rocking with the best? It's Culpepper TV Live, Illustratio.
There it is, right
I
there.
Am ill.
Oh, this guy's a
Cross
natural.
between comic book, Japanese animation, and graffiti.
You're a natural.
And pretty much, I also got the clothing line too.
Okay.
It's Sneaker Wars,
What?
which has my images
Okay.
on them. And
Where do people go to online to find you?
actually, I'm trying to bring back the lost art of face-to-face communication. I have no online presence. You gotta come get it from me, from the streets, baby.
Okay, so where do people find you physically then? Right here, Market and Leary, or what?
Physically, you can find my art in the the Onyx Fine Arts Gallery downtown, located in the Pacific Place Mall on the 4th floor.
Okay.
You can find just Ask for Illustratio and they'll direct you to it.
Okay.
Right when you come in, you'll see it posted up. They got a lot of my images in there. And also Blue Cone Studios in the Chop Zone of Capitol Hill.
The
of
Chop.
Seattle, yes, the Chop Zone. Everybody knows Blue Cone Studios.
Yeah.
They sit on the front line. And me.
I'm just chuckling, man, because you're naming neighborhoods that I'm from the south. I'm from South Seattle, so yeah.
Okay. Oh
I
yeah.
know
You're from like South Seattle, like Tequila.
No, not that South. Columbia City, Rainier Beach.
Man, I'm
That's
from
my
here
hood.
too.
Yeah.
I can see my first child right there at Hudson and Rainier.
That's
That's
it.
That's
We
it.
That's my hood.
Funny.
That's
Yeah,
that's
man,
me right there. Yeah.
Hudson, like right there, it's got this little store called Bees, or what is it called?
Yeah, Busy Bee,
Busy
right?
Bee, yeah.
That's an old school joint,
Yeah,
man.
man, I'm telling you,
That
man, I
place
was
been there for a
man.
minute.
This is back when DMX was hot. Okay, so let me think.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
basically, with Illustratio, you can contact me here. I'll tell you
Here,
what.
okay. Yeah, show us your stuff that you're
Because I'm just
talking
now
about.
getting set up, guys.
Yeah. Hey, check this out. Yeah, show us, and then I'm gonna do a tour, and I'm gonna come back, and then maybe by the time I come back,
Yep.
you'll have set up to show folks what's
Yeah, just
what-
get that.
Yeah.
This is the main thing. That's my contact.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have all this stuff like
Right,
posted up,
okay.
like the Venmo and the
Right.
Illustratio and all that. I mean,
Cool,
the
man.
Cash App. But this is
Okay.
what I want to show you.
Okay.
The proof of how I get down. Okay, so this is somebody's album cover that I'm making for him right now. But you see the process.
Damn.
So what he's got going on here is hip hop versus trick hop.
Okay.
This is tricknology and getting you into the prison. You know, they
Right.
they're turning up with the drugs and the rape and the money and the but that's not how we started it. We started with Kangos and knowledge and you know, the motherland, and you know, it was all fun and games.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't.
Right,
And so
right.
now, but the thing is, so it's a 3-part process. It's pencil, then marker,
I see.
then ink, and the ink is what defines everything and makes it pop out.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. I like the message and the story behind just like this piece right here. I'm an 80s MTV, 80s
Yeah,
dude.
80s,
So it's
man.
like
I was
when I
born
see
in
the
98.
Kango, man, I see Kumo, DLL, Cool J, all that, right?
This is actually LL.
I see
had
that.
I tried to make him nondescript. I said, let me just, because you know LL usually wearing red.
Right.
So I put him in the army fatigues. And It's a LL
Mama
character.
said knock you out, man. I see that. All right, Brian, I'm gonna wrap back this way, but I'm gonna go down this road real quick here.
What's your name? One more time. I'm bad with names.
Dennis.
Okay, Dennis.
Lao Ocean, LAO, and then body of water, ocean.
I'll be right here, man. All day. Holler at me.
All right, man. Yeah.
Take care.
Yep. Oh, it's a good guy right there. Oh, shoot. Let me jaywalk a bit here. So, yeah, check out his stuff. that guy's talented. Just from looking at what was displayed there and talking to him, man, that guy is talented. What a awesome artist. I should buy something to support him. Maybe I will. I should. I like his stuff, man. I'll show you Market Street. Yeah, this is turning out to be a long video. This is we're just hanging out. So Sonic Boom record store. Wow, I love record stores. Bus is number 17, 44, 18, 29, 40. All right, let's get back to talking about Belltown. Yeah, Belltown. Belltown is great if you want to be right there, downtown Seattle, be in the mix. You're a person who can always practice being safe. You can be aware, alert of your surroundings at all times. You're street smart. Or if you have a bodyguard, you'll be good. But what I've been hearing about Belltown is that a lot of people are opting for other areas, other neighborhoods, just because if you can work from home. And for people who are buying properties, like people who would in the past consider buying a condo in downtown Seattle, which the Seattle real estate market, you guys, is hot right now. It's hot in a way that it really favors sellers right now. If you're a buyer, you are going to be in a multiple offer situation. If you are looking to purchase something in a desirable neighborhood, if you're looking for something that's a hot piece of property, you're going to be going up against many other buyers, and oftentimes you'll have to pay well above list price for a property. But for the condo market in downtown Seattle, that's the one market that's taken a hit, because people aren't trying to live in downtown Seattle right now. As far as buying a condo, because again, they can work from home, so they will instead opt for, this is still vacant, they'll opt for something that's a little farther out with land, perhaps for their dog or whatever, and like Renton, Des Moines, farther south, 30 minutes away, or even farther, like people are moving to Federal Way, Tacoma even. By the time you get to Tacoma, yeah, you're pushing 30, 45 an hour or farther away because of traffic. Without traffic, 30 minutes. So that's Belltown. So those three neighborhoods come to mind for me if you're trying to live somewhere relatively close to downtown Seattle, or actually in downtown Seattle. Ballard, Capitol Hill. It's a Ballard station next to the Ballard Auto and Vessel licensing office. And here's a consignment shop, or it's a used Buffalo Exchange, used new and recycled fashion, they call it, clothing store. All sorts of businesses here. Ballard, Capitol Hill, Fremont. Those are three highly popular neighborhoods right now. Another neighborhood real quickly is Fremont, and Fremont is just straight ahead, about a mile from here. And that's a neighborhood that has a lot of shops and amenities as well. And and it's very close to the University of Washington. It's got a little it's close to the Burt Gilman Trail, which, you know, if you're into biking, if you're into active lifestyle, I think that's a great thing. You can just step outside, or step outside, hop on a bike, or like start your jog or walk right there. And it's a very extensive trail, the Burt Gilman. It goes north by many miles. I mean, it loops around the northern end of Lake Washington. All right, I'm gonna cross the road here and head back that way to perhaps say hello to Brian again. Brian the artist. And make my way back. Ooh. So a lot of condos. Here, I'm gonna show you real quick. A lot of condos around here, and they look like that one, and they're everywhere. They're still building them. So Fremont, that's the 4th neighborhood. And if I've left out any neighborhoods, let me know, y'all. If you're a local and you suggest any neighborhoods that's closer to Seattle, there's, you know, Wallingford. There's a CD, Central District, which is directly east of Capitol Hill. There is, I'm naming neighborhoods that are options for younger people. I mean, there's, you know, Montlake is an awesome neighborhood, but it's expensive. It's for it's for high-end humans. A lot of doctors and such live there, so you got to have some real money to live there. All right. Theater just to my left. I'm crossing the road. There's a theater there. I'm crossing the road here. Say bye to Brian. All right, Brian. I'm back. I'm gonna say. That was fast. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good, man. Yep. I'm just gonna check you out due to time, man. I'm gonna check you out either here or where you said, man. The seat.
Well, see, I just moved on 63rd down the street. About 6.
You live in Ballard now?
Yeah, that's why I'm over here.
Oh, okay. Well,
both of my cars are not working.
Yeah.
So to take the Uber all the way to Capitol Hill or downtown would be kind of costly.
Yeah.
And I just want to try this neighborhood because if I can make it work here, then I won't have to travel so far, and it'd be very easy. Like, it was real easy to get up this morning.
So check it out, man. I'm gonna ask you a question. Then it has to do with exactly what you're talking about right now, because this vlog that I'm doing, man. I'm actually it's actually something along the lines of like, should you live in Ballard or what? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, especially like I'm a South Seattle guy, so I mean, but I used to go to school here and back in the day and that sort of stuff. But maybe you can just share with folks your insights on Ballard. All right, so I'm back with the artist Brian here, and Brian he just told me that he actually lives in Ballard, and so I was like, this is perfect, man. You know, like, so Ballard. So Brian of Ballard's going to share with us why he decided to live here and what he thinks of Ballard.
Ballard is a really nice place. I've been a street vendor since about 2008, and I've been in every area of Washington pretty much that's populated largely. And let's do a comparison to Capitol Hill and Ballard.
Right.
Now, they're both highly populated areas. Capitol Hill is a little bit more populated because it's closer to downtown and the center of the city.
Right.
But that's the beauty of Ballard, that it's far away from the madness and the perils of the city. And it still is largely populated with people that have a great spending market here. They've got a farmer's market that happens right here. Yep. And this is why I chose this location. Now, I like to be my own island. I don't really like to set up with other vendors. But I seen that this location is on a peninsula where all of the roads seem to meet. And it's in the center of downtown Ballard. So the people are very nice here. And I don't look down on people that are homeless or people that are on drugs, but I will say that the pandemic of
or the epidemic of drugs and homelessness in this area, it seemed to be very civilized and cordial and nice. I haven't had an altercation, an argument. The people here are very trustworthy, and they're just all good people. You know, the first thing that happened, or the first time this happened to me yesterday, it really shocked me. I was walking down the street yesterday with my children, and I seen a guy who came over here and bought some artwork from me, or he actually gave me a donation. And he just seen me this morning. He said, "Hey, Brian, how are you doing, man? It's nice to see you with the kids and everything." And then the thing he said to me was, "Man, just make sure you take care of yourself." Now I have to say that in this time, in this day and age, that is like a big shocker because I haven't heard anything of that. And it put things back into perspective for me. It made me say, wait a minute, I do owe it to myself to take care of myself. And it's a healthy mentality. Right. And it came from Ballard. Usually in Seattle, you don't find people that are outgoing and cordial. I'm not going to say that Ballard is the promised land, but what made me move here was, I was looking for housing in Capitol Hill, and something here just popped up. Some townhomes just popped up over here.
And there's a lot of them, a lot of townhomes, a lot of
townhomes,
condos. Yeah,
nice. When I first moved here, I thought that Ballard people just didn't use curtains, so I just didn't have. Because it's so luxurious. These tall 10-feet windows, these life-size body windows, and everybody just in the morning walking in their robes like, hey, waving to people on the sidewalk, walking dogs. I found out that that's not the case. So it's like I'm early in the morning, I'm walking in my robe, and people in the street are like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I said, okay, maybe that's not what Ballard's about. So I finally got some curtains just last week, but I know my neighborhood is happy as hell, so they don't have to see me strut around. But at the same time, it's a very nice neighborhood. They let me borrow jumper cables or whatever. Mm-hmm. This is actually a neighborhood that you can actually borrow sugar. I know you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. They said, I can just order that on Amazon. Why would I knock on someone's door? But yeah,
me up.
It's that kind of neighborhood.
Yeah. You can't borrow sugar in every neighborhood, I'll tell you that.
No, you should. You really can't. But the way they've got things, you've got to like press a security code that's like 9 digits long and then get passed through the security gate. Right. Knock on someone's door.
So real quickly about safety, man. It's pretty safe to live in Ballard, right?
Oh yes,
it's safe,
it's
right?
so safe. It's so soft you can sleep on the curb. It's very nice. It's very nice. Not
How about Rainier Beach, man? Henderson, Rainier. Can you sleep on the street there?
No. No. If you want somebody to lay down with you and sleep with you and dig through your pockets, you might be able to get away with that. No, you don't want to sleep.
I'm not trying to talk mess about Rainier Beach. I mean, every neighborhood.
No.
Every neighborhood has its pluses and minuses, right? Yeah, it really does.
But see, the thing about gentrification is, it's a hostile takeover, and in places like Capitol Hill, Columbia City, it's been gentrified, and we don't mind sharing.
It has.
But it's the people that come in, they don't share. They come in, they look at us like, hey, what are you doing here? It's like,
make you feel like you don't even belong there.
Wait a minute, I've been here for 22 years.
Exactly.
What are you doing here?
That's how some of y'all look at me in Columbia City like I don't belong there when I've lived there 40 years. Yeah, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it's not like that here. I think
I might have to move to Ballard.
Yeah, move to Ballard. You know what? These people they're spiritually mature. They're responsible. They know that shitty behavior makes for a shitty environment. So therefore, they get over their media-induced fear of what the media told them, and they are bold enough to take a step out there and say, you know what? I've seen him here a couple of times. He's part of our community, and I'm going to go talk to him. And that is why I would suggest you go move to Ballard, because they're responsible here. Yes, they're financially well off a little bit, but it's what they do with that finance. It's the responsibility of being cordial and treating people how you want to be treated, and that's Ballard in a nutshell.
So I'm going to ask you one last question, man. Are there Black people and Asians in Ballard?
Yes,
this is a real question.
There is. And the only thing I would like to say that if you see me in Ballard and you're Black and you're Asian, I'm not going to bite you. And I don't have 50 hood cats around the corner that are going to come invade the neighborhood. Yeah, come on at me. That's the guy. See, can't you just feel the love like Elton John? So anyway, yes, they are. There's lots of community here. They're very nice. I'm not gonna even lie to you. The first family that came up to me was an Asian family, and I know what's going on in the media and everything. But he was teaching his kid. He was looking at the political thing right here. This is a political free zone, by the way. But I'm a hired gun. If you got the money, I'm gonna draw it. So anyway, it was a political piece here, and the Asian man was explaining to his child and his wife about, he was teaching his son to don't ever discriminate against someone over the way they look, because it doesn't feel good when they do it to you. And I was happy to be a part of that moment in his child's life while he was doing the learning process of teaching not to be racist. And I hate the fact that every time I'm seeing this is a conversation that people want to have, but it's necessary. They're baby steps, but at least the baby is stepping. And then back to Ballard. I'll close with this. It's a nice place. Bring money. Like, no,
No, you're being real.
No. At the same
It's a
time,
little
it's a
bit-
good place. It's a great
Yeah.
place. You know, you got your stimulus going on and everything. It's great places to eat here.
Yeah.
There's,
that is true, man.
you know, the
Yeah, a lot of
landlords are really
restaurants,
great.
yeah,
Right. It's a great
bars. If
place.
you're a younger person, especially, there's
Yes.
lots to do without having to go downtown where you get mugged. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. And, you know, when you move into a place and you don't have a car, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you got to, you know.
That's why
Both of my
Ballard
cars
is-
haven't been
yeah.
working really properly since I moved here. And I haven't felt the crunch of not having a car in Ballard at all. Because everything is in arm's reach, foot reach.
Yeah.
I just learned how to use Uber Eats. You know, it's a beautiful life.
So on that note, man, buy this man's artwork so we can support him and help him buy a car, you know. Or,
Wait. One thing is important. I don't need your money. I need your honesty.
That's what's up.
Yes,
I like that. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Honesty. That's what I used to. There's no tip jar here. There's no any of that. It's just good business going on. And my whole thing is
That's
I
a
just
great
want
message,
to
yeah.
restore faith in humanity through artistic contribution.
That's what's up.
That's what was going on in Capitol Hill. You know, everybody came there to loot and riot and tear shit up, but then they said, "Oh my God, is that Spider-Man on the wall over there?"
Yeah.
And they start tripping and see all the art on the street and on the wall, and the culinary arts and the music arts, and it restores faith. It makes people happy. We hold a great deal of influence. Artists do. That's why there's so many machines in place to control rap artists or control musical artists or just, you know, choreography art. You know, it's a form of communication that elevates. And that's what I'm in here for.
Man, I appreciate hearing that a lot, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for the strong message. That's
I
awesome.
appreciate it.
Oh, what a great close to our little
Thank you.
interview here with Brian, man.
Thank you.
Brian, man, I appreciate your time
Thank you
brother.
guys, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a. Do you have a card? Or just go online and stay in touch with you, right?
You know what?
And can I put this on YouTube, by the way?
Yeah. There's my
That's
contact
what's
right
up.
there.
Okay. Oh, I already filmed that, but I'm gonna take a photo of it with my phone.
I'm a real human being. Call my number.
Call his number.
Just
Man,
call the
that's
number.
what's up.
I'll pick up and
He's
I'll
not
say hello.
lying.
Do not try to sell me any Bitcoin
There-
information.
Had a really good conversation with Brian, and how relevant to this walk and talk about Ballard and neighborhoods where you might consider if you're thinking about moving to Seattle, and perhaps from the perspective of a person of color too. You know, as an African American, how do you feel about Ballard? So, man, I really appreciated his time and insight, and I actually really love his artwork. I'm gonna meet up with him again at some point, but support him, check out his artwork, and we are here at the end of our walk back to this bell, and it is from here that I'm going to say thank you for walking with me, and stay safe, take care. I'll see you again real soon. Peace.